So umbrella insurance is an additional policy that you can purchase that covers anything that happens to you whatsoever. So it doesn't just cover auto accidents, it can cover other things that happen to you. It's just an overall insurance policy that covers anything that may happen. Now, if you have a client that has a little bit of money, or if you're in a profession where you make a significant amount of money. So if you're a doctor, if you're an attorney like Jeannie and I, generally it's a good plan, especially if you're if you're a business owner, it's a really good plan to go ahead and have an umbrella policy. And the umbrella policy is usually going to be 1 million. It can go up from there. And what that's going to do is it's an additional amount of money. It's going to cover anything that happens. So if you had an issue and your house caught on fire, the umbrella policy would cover that. If you were in a really bad car accident, the umbrella policy would cover that. If someone that's one of your dependents was in a really bad car accident, it would go ahead and cover that as well. If you had certain other instances that occurred, the umbrella policy is there for you as an additional backstop on top of the other insurance. So again, it protects you from the possibility of a suit if there was to be personal injuries or another reason, a wrongful death perhaps, just another reason to be able to go after that big pocket. So if you have the money to be able to have an umbrella policy, I would highly suggest it. When I was in law school, I took a course called Personal Injury Law. So it was teaching us about how to prepare for being personal injury attorney, like I am now. In that course, the very first day, the very first thing that we did is we had to bring in our insurance deck pages. So the declaration page is the first page of your policy, and it shows you how much coverage you have in every area. And so everybody brought in their deck pages. And the first thing that the attorney asked was like, how much coverage do you have? And so we raised our hands, I have 30, 60, and we went on up the food chain from there. Only 2 of us had umbrella policies. Now, I was one of the 2 people that had an umbrella policy, and I had it because my dad is a doctor. So because of that, Dad made sure that we had an umbrella policy. The other person, there were only 2 of us, as I said, that had it. His father was also a doctor, so they had the umbrella policy. And the attorney that was teaching the class was like, when you become an attorney, like you're going to be an attorney in a year. When you become an attorney, you want to go ahead and have just have $1 million umbrella policy. It's not that much a month. And just no matter what happens, it covers you for certain things that could happen to you. A lot of times an individual will see, oh, this person is insert whatever thing here. And so they're going to have a lot of insurance. Let's go ahead and be litigious with this person. So something I kind of haven't discussed is if you have insurance, be it general insurance, UMUIM, or an umbrella policy, you get an attorney from your insurance company. So your insurance company is going to do something called subrogation. So what that means is they step into your shoes and they actually provide you with an attorney to cover you for your defense were you to be sued by someone. So the insurance company is going to provide you with what is essentially a free attorney, but you've actually been paying for it with your policy premiums the entire time that you've had the policy. And so that actually is a great service. So it saves you a significant amount of money that you'd have to pay on hiring an attorney and putting together your case. Your insurance will go ahead and handle that for you. So again, if you've got an umbrella policy, that's yet another backstop that you can have in case you had general insurance and you had UMUIM, but there was an absolutely catastrophic incident that occurred. Having that umbrella policy is going to be your saving grace. It's going to be there to go ahead and keep you from having anything pour over and come into your estate and have someone come after you personally. If they have the choice, any attorney, and I will just tell you this, any attorney is going to go after your insurance first. They're not going to go after you personally. And so it would be something that if you have a significant amount of wealth, you have multiple vehicles, you have a large amount of money in the bank, you have a business, depending on how the business is set up, it is going to save you so much time, headache, and money and liability by protecting yourself by having an umbrella policy if it's something where you're in a position where you need one.
I always say that money brings problem, right? If you have more assets,
more money, more problems.
You might more problems coming for you. So it's definitely worth to have umbrella insurance. And we have umbrella insurance for many years. It's definitely worth it. It's just kind of like put your mind in peace and you know if anything happened, because this coverage is gonna cover everything.
Yeah, so I had another client that it was a drunk driving case. So it was the defendant was a business owner and their son took the parent's vehicle, brand new, really tricked out truck, went to the bar underage, was drunk, and drove through a stop sign and collided at high rate of speed with the plaintiff that was our client. And so what ended up happening on that one is there was a $2 million overage policy. So that seriously saved the parents, not knowing that their son was going to do this.
Yes.
It seriously saved the parents from the potential of litigation that would go after their personal assets. So, you know, it was able to make sure that our plaintiff was made whole in every way. And because it was a catastrophic accident, because it was a large truck versus, you know, a small vehicle. And so there were multiple broken bones, multiple injuries. The plaintiff had to relearn how to walk. It was very catastrophic. And had we taken that case to court, it would have been very catastrophic for the parents' bottom line. So by having that extra umbrella policy, it was able to save the parents from having to worry about going to court, shame in the community. It was a small town, or anything like that, and make sure that the plaintiff was taken care of. And so again, if you have a business, you have a reason that you need to have an umbrella policy and you can afford one, go ahead and get one. It's just another peace of mind, and you hope that you never, ever, ever have to use it. But if you do, you're more than happy that it's there.
Yes, definitely, definitely. It's like you spend a little bit money today and it saves you a ton in the future. And then
exactly. And I mean, I'm more than happy every month or every time that I'm paying my insurance to pay that little bit extra to have the umbrella policy, the UIM, just because I know no matter what happens to me, no matter how crazy someone's driving, whatever bad day they're having, whatever, you know, a plane falls from the sky and hits my car, whatever weird thing it is, I'm going to be okay because I've made sure that I'm going to be okay and then I'm going to be taken care of.
Right. So everyone, like if you have additional savings and then it's not a lot of money to you, we highly recommend think about to get additional coverage, the UIM coverage and PIM and the umbrella insurance. We all want to make sure that our life is adequately covered. So if anything happened, we don't need to worry about it and we don't need to clean up your bank account, right?
Yes. It gives you just that, again, that peace of mind to make sure that you're taken care of and that if, heaven forbid, anybody in your family that's a dependent or you, something happens and you cause a wrongful death or something, you know, a major collision, that you're covered there and the other person is taken care of and that you don't have to worry about it and you can just worry about getting better.
Yep. Well, thank you very much. And if you guys like our video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe our channel, and then we'll see you guys next time.